Hey everybody, I'm Tom Vasel. Welcome to Week in Review. Week in Review is a show that we do once a week here in the Dice Tower, where we talk about all the videos we did the past week, give you quick summaries of them and quick ratings of the different games we reviewed. And then if you want to know more, all you got to do is click the links in the description below. Let's get started.
Hey everybody, I'm Zee Garcia. Here's what I reviewed last week. So I took a look at some card sleeves from Sleeve Kings. And the ones I looked at were the 100 micron premium ones. They're good quality, they're comparable to other premium sleeves. You are getting a good price on these, so they're a little bit less than other high-end card sleeves. My only drawback was they are a little bit on the bigger, loose side, okay? So the ones I looked at, for example, more closely were the standard size sleeves, and they are certainly large. The card can dance around in there a little bit. Some of their sizing on the packaging also seems a bit off. So there you go. Check that out if you want a little bit more info. I took a look at Flourish, which I rated 6 out of 10. This is a very simple card drafting game. Very pretty, interesting. Definitely want to play with more than 2. You want to play with 3 or more. I thought the 2-player game was not that good. The solo game was not that good. And then there's a lot of extra stuff in the box, which just pulls focus away from what is the core game, which is a deck of cards and some drafting. So unfortunately, I think the entire package is a little too much and pulls too much away from what should be a really neat, interesting core experience. And I found it distracting. I also reviewed Fort, which I rated 7 out of 10, and is basically a kid's game, kind of a memory game. It reminds me of that game Racco, if you've ever played that, where you organize cards in that game numerically. In this one, you're doing the same thing with these tiles, making a wall in front of your castle, I guess. And it's a very cute game. It's very simple. I enjoyed it more than I thought I would. I thought the memory in it was, yes, memory, but there's some interesting tactics as to what you take, when you take it, how big of a gap you leave, because your numbers always have to be going up, but the highest is 45. So I enjoyed it. I would recommend it certainly as a good gift for a family member, a nephew or niece or what have you. Or even if you want to get it for your kids, I think it's a good one. And then lastly, I reviewed with the rest of the guys, we took a look at Marvel United again, this time with everything. And I rated that a 9 out of 10. I looked at it just from the point of view of myself, a backer who got basically everything. How do I feel about that purchase? And I feel, of course, very good about it. I think all the content you are getting is very diverse. There's a lot of it. It's very interesting. It highlights all these differences between all the good guys and the baddies. All the variants are clever and interesting. And it's ultimately the kind of Kickstarter that I feel good about going all in, because I know I'll use it. I know I will actually go through all of this stuff. And that is rarely true for me and Kickstarter. And I feel maybe for a lot of people. So there you go. That's it for me. I'll see you on the next one.
Yo, my peoples, what's up? Jason here. I have 2 reviews for you. One of them was during the Spring Festival, so I wanted to catch up on that one real fast. It is Kombo Klash. Kombo Klash is the latest from Hub Games. It is a tile-laying competitive game, family weight. Combo. Not as much clashing as I would want in this game, but this game might be the fun for your family. 6.5 out of 10. And then I reviewed Burgle Brothers this past week. Burgle Brothers 2, The Casino Capers, 9 out of 10. I love the first one. The second one adds more complexity and those finale events. Oh my goodness, I loved Burgle Brothers 2. So this is Jason reminding you, enjoy your games and enjoy the day.
Hi everybody, I'm Michael from the Nerd Shelves. This week, Judy and I reviewed Cupcake Academy, a super fun family weight game of mixing your cupcake cups around in certain orders and trying to exchange them to match your recipes, and it is pure chaos, but it is fantastic. Judy and I rate Cupcake Academy a 7.5 out of 10.
Hey, what's up? It's me, Brian Drake, for Week in Review. This week I took a look at the Wonder Woman 80th Anniversary Miniatures game. It's a Heroclix game, but it plays like a board game. Absolutely adored this. I think it's a fantastic standalone game with some of the best pre-painted miniatures you will ever see. Plus, it gives you some fantastic figures and a really great step in, that was me stepping in, into the game of Heroclix if you want to go further. If you don't, it's a great standalone. Secondly, I took a look at Trans-Siberian Railroad. I adore this game. It's boring looking. It looks ugly. And by that, it's pretty plain. But the mechanics are so good. It distills an 18xx game style down into 1 hour. Exactly 1 hour. You still have the stocks. You still have all the trains and connecting. It's so good. Go check it out. I'm Bryan Drake. You continue on with stuff. With the whatever. Week review. A weekend review. It's not a week review.
Hey everybody, it's Mike DeLisio, and this week I was part of a Four Squares review for the Marvel United kind of whole package with all the Kickstarter stuff involved. I rated that a 9 out of 10. Excellent, excellent, excellent game. I liked the base game a lot. I felt like it was going to get better with more stuff, and those feelings have been confirmed. I really think the extra expansions are quite good. Check that out if you want to get more of my and the other guys' thoughts. I also did a Catch-a-Palooza for Cosmic Encounter, so if you're interested in that, you can check that out as well. That's it for me this week. Let's keep it moving.
Okay, so for me, first of all, I reviewed Monster Box. This is a kid's game where you stick your hand in a box, multiple people trying to grab shapes at the same time. It's not very unique, and I don't think it works as well for kids as it might because there's just a little bit of teamwork involved. It's a cooperative game. It's okay. Cheese Thief, another kid's game. This one works well. It is a social deduction game where there's cheese in the middle of the table. You roll a die, you wake up at a certain point in the night and grab the cheese, and you have to figure out who stole the cheese. King of 12 is a silly little dice game. I think works really well. Simultaneous card playing, manipulating a 12-sided die, trying to have the most, or least, depending on what cards are played. It's entertaining. But it's like a filler style game. Inklings. This is a weird little word game where you build words from little letter cards. Pretty neat game. Really clever ways to play it. Dive. This is such a gorgeous game here where you're diving down through clear translucent tiles, and it actually really brings the theme to life. This is from Sit Down Games. Very impressive way that they make you feel like you're diving in the ocean. That's the best way I could say it. All right, we did a lot of Marvel United stuff this week. I reviewed all the expansions, so here they all are. Enter the Spider-Verse, not bad. Add some Spider-Man, adds Green Goblin. Rise of Black Panther, adds Black Panther, Winter Soldier, Killmonger. Those are like normal expansions with more stuff. Infinity Gauntlet, a much bigger expansion, really difficult. I would probably have it higher on my list, but it's just really hard to beat. But if you want the most stuff, this is one of the best expansions to get on this list. Tales of Asgard, Thor and his stuff, I really like. Loki and Thor, they're a lot of fun to play with. Guardians of the Galaxy Remix. This is my favorite of most of the smaller expansions because I just like these characters and they work together strongly as a team. Then the Sinister Six, which is my favorite of all the expansions because it had 6 villains, 4 of which I really love. And then the Sinister Six, using all 6 together, is my favorite way to play the game. We also did basically a Foursquare review where we all went and looked at Marvel United again, kind of with all the extra stuff added. And my rating for the game went up considerably to a 9 here because I'm enjoying it that much. We also did a Catch-a-Palooza where we went take a look back at Cosmic Encounter with Mike never having played it before. I also did a few other things this week. Since we're doing so much Marvel United, I talked about my top 10 Marvel heroes. Shoots and Marbles is back. So much fun, folks. If you've never seen one of those videos, watch our new Marble track. It's amazing. 5 more great games was back. I did a boring unboxing, crowd surfing, look back, board game breakfast. Lots of different videos this week. I hope you enjoyed them all. But until next time, I'm Tom Vasel, and you've been watching Week in Review on the Dice Tower.